Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you my very first whip. I am currently working on Magical Wolf Moon, but this will probably be the only one that I do before I move on to my Diamond Art Club one, which is Fairy, what is it called? Fairy on Vacation by, who is it by? Genovia Art. Because we had a little bit of an accident over here with my cats, and they happened to, well, I had an accident, and I dropped the beads, or not the beads, the drills. And so now I'm gonna work on this tiny little space right here that you see right here. I'm gonna work, I've already started on this, but I'm just gonna finish it up. I believe that some of the ones that I have here, like these right here, these are all gonna be part of, not this one, but I think it's, let me just make sure. Where are you? I think it was cheese and rice. I might have some. Not, it's not J. It's not H. It's the 3 dots. I lost these. These are the colors I lost. That's 41. That's 51. Maybe I have, and I could finish it all. This one here. But no, I did not. I wonder where, because I know that okay, right here. This one is number 12, and I believe, yeah, this is the one of the ones I lost, and that one. So I'm only missing this one here. This one. I'm only missing this one right here, and I'm gonna finish this up so I can put it away, because nothing will stick on it. I mean, these, I'd rather it not get dusty, so that's why I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'll move on to the other one. Just while I wait to get my drill replacements, I'm gonna turn on the light. So I turn on the light right here, and this is what I'll be using. So this is all I do when I have my little buddy over here, which is my it's supposed to be like a cover reminder, but it doesn't have anything on the bottom. So, I mean, it's pretty heavy, so it doesn't need to have a magnet. So I have that, and then I have my pen. This is my pen from, I think it's a Nibbler's Outpost, and I really like it. I did haul it not that long ago, but I really like this one. I like how it feels. I have some other ones from Donna Bass, but it doesn't fit these single, the single ones. I think it does fit this one, but it doesn't fit the single one. So I am trying to find ones that fit the Donna. I don't even know like what kind of, I don't know what kind of pen I have, the size. I don't know if it's studded or not. I'd have to check on that, but let me know if you have a Donna Bass pen and if you use singles, because I want to use singles. I know there's the stainless steel kind, and if anyone here, well, okay, before I get started, my name is Gladys, and in my channel, I show diamond painting content because I love diamond painting. And I like to share with people who also like diamond painting. I am sorry if you hear a lot of noise, but that would be my cats. I might put them away so that I can just, if they start making too much noise, I might just have to put them away. Anyhow, so my name is Gladys, and I do diamond painting videos here in this channel. And I am not by any means an expert in diamond painting, and there are more efficient ways to diamond paint. I just got done with my drills and chills kit. So, and there was a round one. So it has been taking me forever and ever to get used to the square ones again. And I think I realized that I like the round ones better. I'm not going to stop making or working on squared ones because I have I have a whole bunch, and B, it's definitely not like, you know, something that would keep me from diamond painting, the fact that the square ones are a little bit harder. But I did realize that I like round ones better, just because I'm not really good at placing. It's not that I'm not really good, it's just I don't care to be perfect. And so you know, the round drills just kind of are better for, you know, people who don't exactly play straight, in my opinion. At least that's just been my experience. Anyway, so I used this, and I used a 4-placer. I bought some on through Amazon, the 4-placers, because I like the ones that we get from Diamond Art Club. But I'm really weird. Like, I don't mix my Diamond Art Club stuff with my Dreamer Design stuff. I use what Dreamer Designs give us, or the wax. I use that, and I use their tweezers. And then I do also use their tips, although I don't use the multi-placer ones they give us, but I do use the single one. This would be the single one. I just take it off the pen and put it on this one. And I have their wax, which is right here. And I use this one here. This is by Crafts by Crashly, I think. Is that what that's that what it's called? I apologize if I don't say the names correctly, but honestly, I forget. Anyhow, so that's all that I'm working with. So then I go and I look for the symbol that I'm looking for. I just choose like a random one. In this case, I'm gonna choose the letter N, which is over here, and I will pour some in here. Oh, also I do use the trays from Diamond Art Club, because those have been the best ones for me. I do have another one that I used. It was from, I think, Art Dot, but I ended up liking this one a little bit better because it has the spout. I do want to look for a better tray. I want to try different trays, but for now this is what I'm working with. So then what I do is I start placing. So let's see. And excuse me. So then I go like this, and then I have to just rearrange it a little bit to make it more straight. Well, anyway, so this, like I said, this is my first WIP and Chat, and I don't really know what to talk about because, like I've said before, my life is not very interesting. I'm pretty kind of lame or boring, I would say. What some people would consider my life boring. I have a husband, and I have my daughter, who is 11 years old, and she is still, you know, she's in elementary school because I actually decided to take her to TK instead of straight into kindergarten. And though she is upset about it every day because she'd actually be in 6th grade right now instead of 5th grade, she reminds me every single day, and she reminds her friends every single day that she's actually a middle schooler, but she's in 5th grade because I kept her back 1 year. And I didn't keep her back because she needed to stay back academically. I made her stay back because we had applied to a school, a private school that was TK through 8th grade. And when I went, when we had the meeting, or when we had the test for her to see if she, you know, would qualify to be in the school or not, or that she got accepted into the school, when we did that, I got a letter saying that they didn't think she was ready for kindergarten, that they thought that she'd be better at the for TK. And since I really wanted her to go to that school, I said, fine, we'll do TK. because at the end of the day, it's really not going to matter that much whether she goes to, you know, TK or kindergarten. It's only a year. But at this point, I don't regret it. What did I do? Did I put it? I did put it in the wrong place. Yikes. Okay, so I'll put that there. At the end of the day, it really wasn't going to matter whether she whether she was in kindergarten or TK. It's only a year, and it doesn't really make a huge difference. So we decided to accept the enrollment in that school, but we decided to go with the recommendation and have her go to TK. And I actually don't regret putting her in TK because she is a lot more mature than the rest of her peers that are in her grade. So I think I did her a good thing by keeping her back 1 year. And yeah, so I have a daughter, and then I have my husband, who I have been married to for going on 17 years now. And so yeah, so in January it'll be our anniversary, and we will be married for 17 years. And that is me. I also work at a school where I'm a youth mentor, and I work with ages from TK to 8th grade. So there are about 1,000 students in our school. And I love our school because, well, for many reasons, but I love the administrators. They are excellent. And I love the teachers. I love the area that it's in. It's really pretty. And it's really nice to be there in the mornings or late at night. I'm not there late at night, but I'm there till like 6:30. And at this time, it gets really dark at 6:30. So I'm single placing because, well, let me finish my sentence. So I like being there till 6:30 when it gets dark, because it actually starts really looking really beautiful. The sunset, the way you can see it there is amazing, because it's kind of like in the hills and mountains, and so it's very pretty. So now I'm gonna put that away. I do have a what are those things called? A little funnel that my cat has put somewhere. I don't know where. So gonna go back to the end. So then when I'm all done with that, I do this and I put it back in the little container. I think from now on, I'm not gonna use those containers. These containers were never really I never really liked them to kit up on, because some of the containers, not all, but some of them didn't close correctly, and I have a feeling that those were the ones that actually spilled when it fell. Another thing that I don't like about this is that, can you see it has like these little like spaces here where we can put, this is where the dividers went, but then it also has that almost looks like you know, one of those speed bumps on the street. It looks like one of those, and so it didn't allow for everything to just kind of fit in here perfectly, and they were kind of all over the place, and they would drop. And I do not recommend this one at all for kitting up. So so I use a little funnel, and then I do that. I think for future projects, I'm gonna use the ones that have the twist lids, or I'm also using I bought some storage container systems. I have the Forever Young, and I also have what is that, Art Dot. So ones where I can just kit up straight into those and leave my drills there and not have to change them all the time. I'm gonna start using that because that's just a lot better for me. So now I'm gonna go to the X. Yeah, and so my daughter is doing right now outside of school. She is on Mondays today. Actually, she is doing, what does she do? She does like, I don't even know what it's called, to be quite honest. It's like, it takes place in a warehouse, and it is like a ninja obstacle course type thing. She really likes to do like a lot of physical contact type of sports. She's not really one to, although lately she's been asking about playing soccer, but it's like she wants to practice soccer, but she doesn't want to actually play in a team. So she's not very competitive, though she does like to exercise a lot. She does like martial arts a lot. My husband likes martial arts. And then I actually enrolled her at some point. She was doing martial arts, but the thing about my daughter is that when she has a lot of extracurricular activities scheduled, she gets overwhelmed and then she shuts down. So I really can't do too many things at the same time. It's just for her sanity and mine, because it is hard when your child doesn't want to do something and you're forcing her to do it. It just becomes very, very complicated and very overwhelming for the parent too, you know. So we concentrate on one or two. And right now she's doing that ninja course thing, which is gonna end in December. I asked her if she wanted to re-enroll, and she said no, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway, even if she doesn't want to. We're going there on Mondays right now, and I think that because she goes to the after school program, and then she goes to she goes to school on Mondays, and then she goes to the after school program, and then she does that ninja obstacle course thing. And so I think it's becoming like too much for her. So so we're probably gonna switch it to a Saturday. Although on Saturdays there are a lot more students that are very competitive, and my daughter's just not competitive, I'm sorry, at all. And she's a little nervous about it, but she doesn't realize how good she really is at this obstacle course thing that she does. Her instructor has already expressed that she is really good and she has a future, and I believe it because my husband actually, and here's my cat. Goodness, Teddy, let's go, sweetie. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't really been able to diamond paint. I need to figure out a way. I don't have any extra rooms in my house, and so there isn't like, I don't have a designated craft room or a designated spot. With a spot where I like to diamond paint is actually what is that? It's actually in the living room, and I usually sit in front of my TV and I listen to whatever I'm listening to, and I diamond paint. But what is this? Okay, it's this one. But it's become a little bit harder because my cats just like to jump on top of my table, and so I'm trying to find a space or a way. I apologize for the move, but the cats are here. And they're the ones who like to just be with me. They don't like to be with anyone else but me. You know how that goes. They choose their favorite ones. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause this for a minute because these cats are just out of control. All right, so I think they've left. Now I'm gonna single place these. I feel like these particular symbols are a little bit blurry. It doesn't usually happen with dreamer designs, but it does sometimes with some. And I feel like this one is a little bit blurry. It could also be my vision. I have what is called, well, I need glasses in general, but I usually need them just to drive, not for anything else. But I also have retinopathy, and so that, you know, kind of makes me see colors a little differently. And also just in general, sometimes my vision is blurry. So yeah. And now I need to come up with a better system for this, because I threw everything. I was so upset that I threw everything out. I threw away the dividers. I threw away the extra little containers. I'm just gonna get rid of this because I don't feel that it's the best way to diamond paint. It's a little bit hard. The little containers are small, and so sometimes with certain colors I have to grab more from a different system, or kind of just store them separately. It's just kind of become a hassle. So because it could only have a, you know, not that many drills in it fit in the little containers, then I'm just gonna look for a different container once I'm done with this one, and I'm done with the drill storage. This is my dog. I mean, this is my cat. Her name is Mochi, and she is really tiny. I just took her to the vet. She's only 4 months old. Today's the 17th? Yes, they turned 4 months old today. And no, Mochi, no. I don't want you here right now. Okay? Go to sleep. Sleepy. Oh, Mochi, she's so sweet, but she really needs to no, Mochi. You see, it's been a little bit harder for me to diamond paint since I got these cats, but I don't regret getting these cats. They're the best. Mochi, she almost, look at her. Can everybody give me tips and tricks on what to do with my cats, because they're just making it really hard for me to diamond paint at this time. All right, and I might need to finish up at a different time, because this is taking me forever and I don't know how to do it faster. Can anybody give me any tips or tricks? I need to find how to do it faster. I think I need a different how do you suggest that I transfer these to different storage? I want to have one where it's a lot easier and a lot faster to go from one symbol to another, because like I said, this has been really hard. These have been hard for me. Okay, I'm done. I am gonna be, here she comes again. Mochi, sweetie. Mochi, I need some space, okay? I need some space. So I took her to the vet yesterday because she had been having some eye discharge, and then one eye was a little bit smaller than the other one. And I did adopt her from Nine Lives Foundation. I don't know if you have a 9 Lives Foundation, but it's kind of like a no KILL shelter. So we went there, and I did get her medical history, and it didn't mention anything about anything, so I would assume that she was healthy when I adopted her. The doctor said the only thing she could think of is the feline herpes virus that she could have, but that she wasn't for sure, so they were going to test her. And since my other dog is not presenting any symptoms at all, but they've been together this whole time, she said that it was very contagious, and that sometimes shelter cats, they have that. And so if she's positive, then we just have to assume that he is positive too. But even though he's not having any symptoms at this moment. So Jesus, cheeses. I think this is a huge fail. I'm not, this is, I think I need, am I gonna need glasses? Because I feel like my vision is blurry. Maybe my vision is just blurry because I'm tired. I don't, so I don't get enough sleep. So we're going into like 25 minutes now. I've been, for many years, since I was a kid, I've been sleeping only about, on average, about 4 hours a night, sometimes less, sometimes 3, sometimes 5. I just don't really, like, my body fights sleeping so much. It just doesn't like to sleep. And I don't know what to do to get better sleep, because my brain doesn't want to sleep. Like, my body is tired and I want to sleep, but my brain is like, you have so many other things to think about. You have so many other things you could be doing besides sleeping. And so I don't sleep anything at all. And sometimes I sleep 1 or 2 hours. Sometimes I don't sleep anything. And so my doctor has told me that he wants me to start sleeping a lot more, because these are gonna be the ABs. Do I need to have ABs on this one? I do have ABs on this one. So I'm probably not gonna finish it all, because you know, I don't know how long are WIPs? Are they usually like an hour? Maybe I'll try to make it an hour. I have to get ready for work. Sometimes I work during the in the morning like this, and then sometimes I just work in the afternoon. And today I'm just gonna work in the afternoon. I'm obviously not working in the morning, which is good. I mean, more is more with money always. So you know, even though I'm not getting paid, so that is not good, but at least I get to rest mentally a little bit. And here I am working on my diamond painting. I think that, what color is this? This is an AB. I don't know. I think it's probably my, I'm gonna grab some tweezers. I think it's probably my retinopathy that allows me to not not see the AB color well. Initially I thought it was like a dreamer dust, but now that I checked the color, I realized that it's actually an AB color, but it just looks green. I can't tell the AB effect on this one. Let's see. It has been a little, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little rough for me to go from the rounds to the squares when I had only been doing squares for so long and I was doing so good with them. And I don't know why. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do things a certain way where I don't have to go from one transition to another, because man, it's been hard. I've been trying to work on this little piece since yesterday, but also I had the accident. Maybe I'm feeling like a little frustrated because I lost some colors, and I know that I won't be able to I lost some colors, and I know that I won't be able to finish this section until I talk to Dreamer Designs, which I haven't yet, but I will. I couldn't bring myself, Teddy. I couldn't bring myself to contact Dreamer Designs yesterday because I was so upset, and I didn't know how to deal with my emotions. One thing that I hate a lot, the most actually, is when I don't have enough drills, when I'm not giving enough drills, or if I have an accident like the one that I did. But I had never had an accident. It's my first accident. But I knew that when and if I did, that I would be really upset about it, which I am. And so I think that's why I'm feeling like I'm working a little bit slower, because it's really hard for me to get over the fact that I lost all these drills and now I have to wait. And then I don't know what the I don't know how many times we can request to have drills replaced, but I think there is a limit. And so if I were to call and request those new drills, I get the, what about if I'm missing more later on? Can someone please tell me if they know? You see the constant redirecting of my little buddies. Oh, where's the other one? I don't know where the other one went. Does anyone know how many times we can request drills? I don't want to later be missing like a different symbol, and then them telling me that I can't because I already requested drills once. And so I want to know if anyone knows what the limits are. I can always just contact Dreamer Designs and ask them, but also if you guys have experience, I want to know what your experience has been. If you can please tell me. I'm probably gonna call it a day. I apologize if it wasn't long enough, but I need to start getting ready for work and maybe start getting dinner started, because with my daughter we're probably gonna be out. We're probably not gonna be home till like 7:30. And by that time I'm just so exhausted that I can't bring myself to cook anything. And so sometimes I do when there's simple things. My daughter just likes to eat simple things. So and I eat simple things too, so it doesn't really, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just trying to turn it. But I'll just place it like, do I need to place it? Do I have anywhere else to place? Let me see, what is this? I don't know what this is. It's probably just debris or something. All right, I think that's it for this one. So I'll put this one away. Sometimes I do this, but only when it's just a few of them. Not all the time. And do I have the plus symbol? I do have the plus symbol, but it doesn't look to be green in the sticker, but it is green. I'm gonna try to get more of this wax. Okay, wait a minute. Why is it? Maybe I left it on. Do you guys take the sticker off, or do you guys leave it on? Do you guys leave it in the container or take it out? I've been I've been using the putty, and I left the both covers on the putty, but oh look, I'm missing some right here and I didn't see them. That's okay. Okay, I think I needed clean wax. Where is this? It's right here. And this is like a really dark green. All right. Okay, so I think I'm gonna call it a whip. For it being my first whip, it's kind of long. I don't know exactly what to talk about or what to say, but I did want to share what I'm doing. And I did share a few facts about my family and about me. I am I guess what you would call an older millennial. I am 42 years old, and I am from California. I was born and raised here in California, and I really love it here. the purpose of my channel has always been to share my love for diamond painting. I think for now, I'm gonna be single placing. That seems like that helps me out a lot. I know they have those, what are they called? Like, I forgot what they're called. But you know, like those rulers, I don't know. But I personally don't like them. I just feel like they're kind of a hassle and probably get on in my way. I've thought about using one of those, but at the same time, I don't feel like it's my priority to be placing drills perfectly. I do this for fun, and I don't consider myself, I mean, I don't know how to say this. I know some people do consider this like their artwork, but to me, this craft is just pretty much, I consider myself to be unskilled in the craft world and art world. And this has been, but I do love crafting and I do love doing a lot of things. I'm just what I would not consider myself good at it at all. And so this for me has been real easy because I don't really have to think about anything. Everything is already made for me. I just have to kind of put it together. So for me, this has just been a really fun journey that I like to share with everyone else. So after this, after I'm done with this color, I'm gonna call it a day. And I'm gonna go on with my daily activities, which I really don't have. I don't like routine, so I don't like to do the same thing over and over and over and over again because I just get really bored, and I need to find other things to keep myself entertained, and then my mind starts wandering, and so I also suffer from anxiety, and so my thoughts just kind of get to me. And so when I start having a routine and I start getting bored, because I get bored real easily with things. I've never gotten bored with diamond painting, which is one of the reasons why I've spent so much money in this craft, because, and I held off for a while. I used to buy like the budget friendly ones, but now that I know that this is a craft that is easy for me, that I love, and that it keeps me entertained and it's like therapy for me, I don't plan to ever stopping unless, of course, I go blind, which I probably will one day because of my retinopathy. But I don't think I'm gonna go blind anytime soon now. So for now, I'll be diamond painting. I could also use glasses because these little symbols seem so small, and it's hard for me to see. Maybe I can use like a magnifying glass or something. And if I get, because when Diamond Art Club, when Dreamer Designs, when I buy something from Dreamer Designs and they ship it to me, I usually get it the next day. So if I do get my colors in by next Monday, then I will continue working on this one. But if not, then I'll just continue using, my next WIP will be with Fairy on Vacation by Genovia Art. And we can do that one because I have that secured in a different type of storage system, which I wish that I would have had done to this. But also my cats, I mean, I didn't realize that it wasn't in my plans to have a cat. It just came one day. My daughter had been asking a lot for a pet, and well, because we live in an apartment, it's hard to get dogs here. Well, anywhere really, but cats are a lot easier. So I just decided to get cats so that way we can, because my neighbor used to have a dog. I have had dogs, but my neighbor used to have a dog that she would keep outside in the little patio that we have. And it would bark and bark and bark and bark and bark, forever bark, because I think she works from home, so she was trying to not have that noise in her house when he was home and she was working. So she would leave him outside a lot. And even when he wasn't outside, he would bark a lot and he would wake us up. And and although I didn't mind it as much as other people might would, I am trying not to have any problems with anyone, because it's just better when you live in harmony. There are a lot, I live in a big apartment complex, and there are a lot of people here from different places, from different walks of life. And so we need to learn how to all live together in the same apartment building. And I would hate to be the one that has a dog that doesn't let them fall asleep, or that is making too much noise, that is, you know, although my cats do run around a lot, but they don't make as much noise as dogs do. And since they are, oof, lordy, that's why I need to keep the cap on this. This cat is not letting me do anything. He's not letting me diamond paint. He wants my attention. My cat, Mr. Teddy, if you guys can see him, Mr. Teddy, it is a very hyperactive cat that has eyes that has two different eyes. How does that even happen? I don't know. But he has two different eyes, and I love him to death. My daughter was the one who chose Mochi, and I chose Teddy just because, well, first of all, I fell in love with him. And second, they were, you know, siblings, the last ones of the litter left. They were in the same condo at the shelter, and so I wanted to keep them together, and we brought them both home. And I'm glad that I kept them together, because they really do love each other and really complement each other. They're kind of like total opposites, but they complement each other. Whenever Teddy has felt sick, whenever Teddy has been, you know, dry heaving or whatever, she will automatically run to him and, you know, start licking him and trying to make him feel better. And that is just so cute to watch. And I'm glad that we were able to keep them together. So these are not done, but I'm gonna call it a day, because I need to move on to my next activity of the day. But yeah, so we will continue on this later. I will, or also if I get my drills in, then I'll just finish it up. I'll continue working on it next Monday or whenever my drills come in. But before that, I'm gonna start working on my my other kit that I have already ready to go. Pardon me, I've already started that one as well, but I had to pause it because I was working on my drills and chills. Anyhow, if you got this far, thank you very much. And please subscribe if you want to get to know me a little bit better. I will continue on with my conversation about me, so you can get to know me too if you're interested. And here it is. Hopefully we can get these drills in as soon as possible, and I can continue on with my whip. I can probably do this one too, because this side, yeah, I think I'm gonna be able to continue working on it, but we'll see. Anyway, okay, well, that was it for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you like this video and that you subscribe, and then we can continue on this conversation and this kit next week. Bye.